Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Connor, and with me on this video is just Yella.
Good day.
We have a story for you, a viewer request by Death Rider Guy. This is a Spyro the Dragon story called Human of the Hellborn.
That's already a good sign, right there.
I'll just say this in the front. I think this story might be a troll, and normally we don't do those for the channel, but I found this one entertaining enough that I think it'll be fun to read, and I think you guys will enjoy it if it is. It's just so over the top. So, it's by Protector22, and Yella, do you want to give the description?
Yeah, sure. So, John White is a 21-year-old man who was born in the military. However, when on vacation, keeping his skills sharp, he hears voices in the woods near his home, only to be sent to the Dragon Realms. Read to find out how. Now he must embark on an epic quest to save the realms, but doesn't know what type of powers he contains or what the Dark Lord plans to do with him. If he can cage John...
If he can cage John what?
If he can cage John.
I like that John was specifically keeping his skills sharp on vacation.
Yeah.
I also don't want to spend too many hours just, relaxing in the sun.
Yeah, no, I mean, just because you're on vacation doesn't mean you can't train, I guess.
Yeah. Going on vacation just means doing push-ups and whatever somewhere else.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well, Human of the Hellborn. Let's get this going. My name is John White, and this is my story of how I saved the Dragon Realms.
He apparently said out loud at some point.
That was dialogue, now he's just narration, yeah. We're catching him at the start of his own audiobook recording of his autobiography.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, you get the man himself to do it. I was busy training in my backyard, disarming homemade mines, bombs, stuff like that, while also practicing my marksman skills, because in the military, I was called for disarming bombs and providing heavy weapon support with whatever they gave me.
Like, it's not like I guess he's not specialized in using any type of weaponry. It's just whatever they give him, he uses it. There you go.
Yes.
Also, he just made mines and bombs so he can train on disarming them.
Yes, it's like taking a bag.
That sounds hella illegal.
Well, when you're John White, you make the toughest to disarm explosives so that you have the best disarming skills.
I mean, you see, what he does is he makes them while blindfolded. That way he doesn't know beforehand what they look like.
Yes. He
Very
made them,
smart.
and then he gave himself amnesia, and now he has to defuse them.
He just slammed his face into a wall repeatedly.
Yes.
That also explains everything else he does, probably.
Well, I don't think that would work. That's how he makes extra money on the side in the construction business. Or rather, the destruction business.
Breaking walls.
My souvenir was a minigun with gold and platinum plating, which I added myself.
Oh no, he prestiged. How nice.
He prestiged like 10 times.
Yeah, like platinum? Holy crap.
Yeah, wow. I bet his YouTube channel has like hundreds of views, or at least hundreds of videos.
Both.
What's up, guys? It's your boy John White. I'm here with another assault match on this Call of Duty map here. I'm rocking my platinum minigun and an MP5 as my sidearm. I've got the perks, I don't know, shadow, blah, 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 blah.
Something. I'm now in Spyro for some reason.
Yes. Not only that, I'm wearing a set nuclear of Fallout armor, which is a prototype, and I took the opportunity to test it.
Okay.
Been mine ever since.
So what, did you just, like, were you given that to test? Like, we're like, okay, we need to do a field test with this, and then you just took it home?
I think the test was him testing whether it would survive him running away with it.
Well, he still has it, so test success.
He puts it on, and he puts it on, and then he just, like, tries to get out of the military lab alive with everyone else trying to kill him. You know, just for fun.
That's just to keep his skills sharp.
Yeah, it's live weapons training. And live armor training.
Better hope the armor's up to snuff.
And it obviously was.
Yeah, he's still here. Or maybe he's just
we're
that
back
good.
to dialogue. Okay. So all of that was just like narration. That's what we get to know. But in the audiobook, it jumps straight to this.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some information about me. I was an experiment,
Okay.
born in a test tube.
That's
At
pretty
age
OC.
1, I knew every language in the world. At
Every
age
single one. Just all of them. The hundreds of languages on this planet. I know all of them.
Was he able to speak or like?
No, he just
I don't
knows
know.
them. I mean, he was only one. He couldn't speak. Come on, that would be dumb.
It's like that meme that's going around that now outdates this video where someone puts the same thing in Google Translate, like English and French. So it's like goo goo gaga, and then in French it's goo goo gaga, and it's like you're so lost, and so is the audience, and so is anyone after like the week we release this. I gotta stop doing this, man. I gotta stop referencing memes that date these videos to like the minute they were recorded. Whatever. Internet history. That's what I'm doing. I'm preserving it for the future.
Yeah, for future generations to know all the memes.
Yes. At age 5, I was a master at marksmanship. Not of at. At age 10, the government made me my own home.
What? Okay. What?
Weird.
Yeah,
I like how I'm saying weird to that one.
Yeah, like everything else up so far.
Honestly, it is kind of out of
normal.
place. Like, you see these OCs that are like, I was a lethal killer since, I was 4 years old.
They kept me in this facility. And
but never
is
it like, the government made me my own home.
That's
so that is
weird.
New.
That is very weird. Like, yeah, right, normally it's just like, I lived in a facility my entire life. And now it's like, I had a home. It was quite nice. It had like 3 bedrooms.
Yeah. They got me a PlayStation and an Xbox.
Damn.
I was trained 24/7 in the art of killing, but I was also tortured 24/7 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
For no reason. I guess just training gotta get me to not feel pain or some shit.
At age 17, I had strength that would put 10 Incredible Hulks to shame, and I just got stronger from there.
I guess the Hulk is just a real thing in this universe now.
Well, no, he's not referencing the superhero. He's describing the people as Incredible Hulks. Like 10 swole
dudes, yeah.
Yeah, 10 incredible hunks. Hubba, hubba. At age 20, I was and still am the first super solder that the government spent 10 Earths worth of not stop cash.
Oh, the beautiful like chef's kiss of that being not and not non. Like that just makes it fucking perfect.
Pause the video, go play, I don't know, a car crash sound effect, come back to video. Because what was that? 10 Earths worth of not stop cash.
10 Earths worth of... That's the thing. It's like the thing that makes it perfect for me is that it's not stop cash, not non-stop cash, which already doesn't make sense, but it's not stop cash.
The $6 quadrillion man. Okay. Now, while I was training, I thought I heard something in the woods to my right. Wait, this is not in the audiobook. This is just for us. Again,
this is for
a
us,
fanfiction.net exclusive. I went to go check it out. What a dumb piece of shit idea that was, because I didn't realize I stepped on the last bomb until it was too late.
Our super soldier, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
A complete moron. I mean, that's just...
Done by his own hubris.
Listen, again, he gave himself amnesia. He didn't know how many bombs there were.
I mean, it was crazy that he even was able to find and defuse 499 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't fault him for missing the 500th.
Yeah, like...
Most people wouldn't even been able to defuse 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Just sad to see him go that way. Pour one out for John White. I like how he has the most generic name, and I forgot it.
I mean, generic names are easier to forget because they stick less in your brain.
Yeah. I mean, unlike all this guy's super soldier training.
Like, there's reasons we remember some amazing OC names, but this one we'll probably forget. As amazing
My name
as
is Connor from the Steel Donut. At age 1, I read every fan fiction in the world. At age 5, I was a master at riffing. I don't know where I'm going with this.
At age 10, you lived at home with your parents.
Yeah.
Like a child.
Right.
Because you were one.
I was, yes. I woke up in the middle of a fight between a group of apes and 2 dragons. I realized I was now in my armor and had all my weapons.
Well, that's convenient.
The dragons looked at me in awe while the apes looked at me with either fear or anger.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Why were some of them angry at him?
Because
he hadn't done anything. He just showed up.
He's just there, and they're like, "Oh no!" And or they're like, "Oh no, it's that motherfucker." I don't know who he is, but he's that motherfucker.
I'm sick of these humans constantly interrupting our dragon ape wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first it was that one group from that other Spyro story we riffed, Card in the Corner, and now it's this asshole.
Like, I don't even know who this guy is, but he's already an asshole.
That is until I heard one of the apes yell and appeared the biggest ape I have ever seen.
I've never seen an ape this big, and I've seen many apes.
Yes. Yes. You want to know how big that ape was? It was this big.
It was about yay big.
Yeah. Can you see my arms? I'm stretching out as far as I can.
What do you mean that's not visible in the audiobook?
Shit. I guess we'll have to have a visual element to this as well.
God, technology. Like, I'm gonna need to invent a better
Why
audiobook.
don't you just film me reading and recording the audiobook and sell that as the movie? You'll still get a, top, but, gross of the year. I'll get an Oscar for it. I'm John White. I could do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He said...
What's this? A human in our dimension. Either way, he has to die for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. What a crime. What a crime he has committed.
You have been found guilty of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You have been found guilty of existence.
I declared this a no human zone, and it's during no human hour.
Dang.
You have failed on both counts.
Dang, that's unlucky, my dude.
Yeah.
And you gotta listen to him. That's one big ass ape.
Yeah.
Like, you don't fuck with that.
Of all the battlefields in all the world, he had to walk into mine.
Oh my god. Plus, the human can't do.
That was the last word out of his mouth before I blew his head off with my double-barrel shotgun.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining that scene from this is ancient, from Meet the Spy, where Spy gets shot in the face by Soldier. Where it's like, it could be you, it could be me, it could even be boom.
Yeah.
Very, very good explosion of face.
The apes charged soon after, which resulted with lead to the face treatment. Diagnosis, being alive. Treatment, lead to the face.
Not which resulted in, but which resulted with.
Yes.
Lead to the face. What an awful way of saying you shot them all.
I'm a doctor. The good news is you're going to live. The bad news is I'm going to kill you.
Bad news is not for long.
Yeah.
You can call me Dr. Gun. I'm not a real doctor, but this is a real gun.
I'm a lead farmer, motherfucker. Once I was done killing the apes, I'm really glad neither of the dragons spoke up.
Yeah, the dragons just kind of witnessed this glorious murder.
The ape had the audacity to try to interact with this guy.
Yeah, what a fool.
And don't you know that if you talk to him, you're as good as dead.
Like, talking to him is, like, that's already, like, you just forfeit your life.
He hasn't had his coffee yet.
Listen, he's a doctor, but he only knows one treatment.
Death.
Just lead to the face.
Yeah. No talkies before coffees. That's what this guy says. Once I was done killing the apes, I walked up to the dragons and waved. Hi!
Just bang, bang, bang. And then it's just like, yo, what's up?
Hey, good dragons, what's up?
It's just covered in blood and gore. Just holding a gun still.
They soon started asking questions. Their first and last mistake. No, that's not in the story. But 20 minutes of answering questions later, we were off to a cheetah village.
We're not even gonna get the actual dialogue.
Yeah.
It's just there were about 20 minutes of questions, not even specifying which questions or what the answers were or who these dragons are.
Yeah, that's the most hyphenated this could have been.
Yeah, like they
spoke. Then we went somewhere.
Yeah, it's like literally there could have been a scene here, and it's just like an entire scene is missing.
That would be a scene where someone other than John White gets to speak, and John White won't stand for that.
Yeah, not true.
We got there in 6 hours, and the villagers. Yeah, long walk.
That's a long ass walk. Like that's a quarter of a whole day.
Or maybe he rode one of the dragons.
Nah.
Nah, you're right. He has power armor and a gold and platinum minigun.
Yeah.
That dragon would have crashed into the ground so hard that it would have dug its own grave on impact.
Yeah.
And it would have buried itself 6 feet under and then just remained there.
Yeah, and John would have just been, well, I guess that's one more count on my kill.
Yeah.
We're
down to only one dragon. If anyone asks, the big ape got to him.
Nice, a first dragon. That's an achievement.
Yeah. He
or a trophy.
Takes a souvenir.
I don't know what console I'm on.
He makes a necklace out of the dragon's teeth.
Classy.
We got there in 6 hours, and the villagers looked at me in amazement. The chief was just a headache because he threatened my new friends and me.
I guess he befriended those dragons in, like, those 20 minutes. Or in the 6 hours.
In those 6 hours, yeah.
Somewhere in 6 hours and 20 minutes, he befriended the dragons. Who we don't know who they are yet. If anyone.
Give a man like this 6 hours, he'll know everything about you.
I mean, he did know every single language in the world at age 1.
Right. He knows Dragonese as well.
Yeah, and that's not even from his world.
Right. The chief was just a headache because he threatened my new friends and me. Not only that, he was a fucking racist.
Oh, damn.
He called me ape, hairless monkey, white trash, etc. Okay, one of those is a lot different and more specific than the others.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's so weird.
He called me a fucking cracker. That was weird, yeah.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Like, I get ape and hairless monkey because, the apes are literally the bad guys.
Yeah.
But then it's just like,
white
trash, fucking, I bet you fuck your cousin, you Alabama fucker. Yeah. You're from Texas, right? And only steers and queers come from Texas. You don't look much like a steer to me. I probably got that wrong. I can't quote lines.
I don't know that, but it's just so weird.
Yeah, that was Saving Private Ryan. It wasn't Saving Private Ryan.
Oh.
Now, usually I ignore crap like that because if it's one thing the military will drill into you while training, it's tolerance.
Okay.
I'm gonna just let that sink in. Because,
Just give that a moment.
Yeah, what?
Let's stew on that for a second.
Military is this guy coming from? Okay, sure. But this asshole asked for it. My tolerance training has been failing lately. Besides, if I didn't do it, Spyro would have roasted his ass. Oh, hey, Spyro made a guest appearance in the Spyro the Dragon fanfic. I
guess Spyro was one of the two dragons. Would have been nice to have known that.
Yeah, it's probably Spyro and Cinder.
Yeah, probably.
Knowing
anybody who writes for Spyro.
Yeah. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because, well, Spyro's not John White.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody else is John White. No one else matters.
Yeah. So I slugged him right in the face with full strength and knocked his ass out.
Why?
Why did you trail off in there?
Why did you? Yeah.
Like, do you think that was how you add emphasis?
That works so well. If somebody is calling you slurs or whatever, or insulting you and whatever, it always works very well to react with violence.
Now he's the leader of this colony.
It would be really cool. Like, it's not gonna happen, but it would be very typical if this was followed by, and then everybody clapped.
Yeah. Yeah. And then everybody gave me a crisp $100 bill.
Mm-hmm. And a little kiss on the cheek.
My friends looked at me with shocked eyes, but I shrugged and left to clear my head.
Oh, okay.
How are you conflicted in any way?
I don't think... Well, maybe he just needs to... Maybe it's more... less clearing his head of being conflicted and more he needs to take a moment to calm down because he got upset.
Otherwise, he's seeing red. He's like this close to just murdering everyone.
Yeah, he's got to get out of there. Just genocide of the entire place. Just everybody.
Yeah. His tolerance training has been failing lately.
Yeah, he needs to spruce up his tolerance training again.
I'm sorry I went on a serial killer rampage, okay? My tolerance training hasn't been working.
Can you imagine? Like, I
think that'll hold up in court?
I would hope not.
Well, then again, John White will be the judge, jury, and executioner of whatever court that is, so...
Yeah, and he'll be like, I can't kill myself.
I'm the only one that can put myself on trial, and I do it every day. Now we're getting dark again.
Oh, shit.
We always get dark. We never get light and happy.
Damn.
Why don't we ever break out in tangents about, I don't know, how nice the sky looks, or the feeling of a fresh spring wind?
Damn.
We
gotta take that edge off, man.
Yeah. Wow. Ow, the edge.
Wow, the wow.
Yeah, okay. I reach. Present tense now. I reach the forest and found apes waiting to attack the village, which, to their downfall, didn't see the large shadow behind them.
Of course they did. It's behind them. Also,
the implication is that he killed them, but that means, did he sneak around them?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They were waiting to attack the village, and he came from there, so I guess he had to sneak around.
They were looking the wrong way, I guess.
Also, I like that you were like, I reach. Oh, present tense, and immediately afterwards.
Yeah. No, just a little one time.
Just a little one. Just the one.
I returned to the village with the scout leader's head on a chain around my neck. Damn. I made that joke about, dragon tooth necklace earlier. Uh-huh. No, this guy one-ups that. He just beheads the fucking ape and makes a necklace out of that.
That's so fucking gruesome.
Yeah. If he was going to take a souvenir from the dragon, he'd have skinned it and worn the entire dragon as a coat.
He would have just made a set of armor out of dragon scales. Just there you go.
Yeah.
No, he would have made he would have added that as plating, like the scales, to his minigun, and then it's gold, platinum, and dragon plated.
Oh, damn. Hey, Spyro, who's this guy? And where's the other dragon? And why is the guy wearing scales that are the color of the other dragon?
Don't talk about it.
I have a lot of questions, Spyro.
Don't ask questions.
Spyro's just doing the thing of like, shut the fuck up.
Don't ask questions. I don't want to die.
I returned to the now awakened chief and pointed at the head, saying, "Found the fucker waiting to attack the village. Now he's a trophy. You will be next if you threaten my friends."
What the fuck?
You may insult me and threaten me all you like, because honestly, I don't two fucks about threats or insults aimed at me, but aimed at friends, that's a different story.
But you punched him because he insulted you. He called you an ape, a hairless monkey, white trash, etc.
No, haha, that never happened. He doesn't. His tolerance training is working out great. He doesn't two fucks about threats or insults aimed at him.
That's true. As long as he doesn't two fucks.
Yes, but aimed at friends, that a different story. I like how the grammar got worse throughout that sentence. Like, the author was so passionate.
Yeah, the author was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna give a good speech."
He nodded.
Or was it a promise?
I nodded and turned to leave, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw an assassin. Wait, what?
What, an assassin?
In
Spyroland?
Here to kill the village chief, I
Whoever
guess.
that is.
Whoever that. Was this even described?
No, I mean, it was.
They're off to a cheetah village.
Yeah, they're a cheetah village. I'm assuming that's a place in Spyro. That place probably has a chief.
Yeah,
I guess,
this is the place where, in the other Spyro story, they were served halal cheetah. Yeah. Wait, what? I quickly jumped in front of the chief, taking an arrow to the helmet, which shattered said arrow, and charged at the assassin with my Desert Eagle.
Oh, of course he has a fucking Desert Eagle.
He has a golden platinum-plated minigun.
Yeah, but it's a Desert Eagle. Like, come on. That's so cliche. Like, it's always the Desert Eagle. Yeah.
I like how that arrow just shatters on the helmet.
the arrow shatters. It doesn't, like, just bounce off or anything. It just shatters into shards.
The head out of glass or something?
I don't know. What was that made? Like, it clearly wasn't some kind. Like, it clearly wasn't like flint or metal of some kind. No, it just shatters.
I mean, John is wearing power armor.
Or whatever he's wearing, some sort of armor.
After unloading an entire clip into the fucker, I carried him to the chief. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, most people double tap to be sure. John White, 12 taps. Or however many rounds are in a Desert Eagle clip.
He just keeps shooting, and then he knows to stop when he hears like 3 clicks.
Yes. Well, he still doesn't stop until like 300 clicks. It takes him a while to realize, but yeah, eventually, once his bloodlust is over.
Yeah, he needs to calm down again.
Yeah, he needs to go back to the forest to clear his head again.
Yeah, kill another like scouting troop or whatever.
Once there, I threw the son-o'-bitch down on the ground.
Son-o'-bitch.
I watched as the chief stared at me in shock, but I said, "I may have saved you, but that was because if I didn't, who knows what sorts of chaos would take place, and I've seen enough chaos to make a black hole sick and die."
What does that mean? What does that mean? What?
You're gonna go the rest of your life wondering that question.
Probably, but what does it mean?
I'm sorry to give you your quarter-life crisis like this, Yella, but here it is.
Like, for real, though.
I've seen enough chaos to make a black hole sick and die. I don't know. Like, black holes, chaotic, bad. Whatever goes in never comes out. But this is so chaotic that even it would make black holes weep. Yeah.
Well, then.
Do you think black holes stay in space because they themselves are terrified of what's on Spyro? This quote redo doesn't make sense. I'm just going to stop it.
Okay.
You win some, you lose some.
Mm-hmm.
You miss all the shots you don't take, but
that's true.
You also make all the shots you don't miss. So,
ooh,
2
nice.
pieces of life advice to live by, yeah.
Just don't miss, stupid.
Just considering that I've seen such chaos can either be taken as a gift or a curse. That's saying something about my world.
What?
Okay. What does that mean?
I guess he means that war is hell. Like,
The previous sentence is a over-the-top hyperbole.
Mm-hmm.
That was nonsense. Just considering that I've seen such chaos can either be taken as a gift or a curse. That's saying something about my world. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a standard, like, my world is so, chaotic and there's so much war and whatever.
There's so much evil in the world. Like, just look at all the wars and climate and social problems. Oh, it's all terrible.
Even fucking, I don't know, Drax explained it better than that.
Yeah, and he came from a place called Simply Earth.
Called Simply Earth, yeah. Even Drax explained it better than that, and he had the worst explanation.
Yeah.
But this guy, in one sentence, somehow had the worst one.
Yep.
I think everyone either looked sick or like they were going to piss themselves from fear because I said all that with a straight face.
You said nothing, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Holy. Okay, I should try to swear.
That sentence is the
hell?
equivalent of, getting your phone out and just auto-picking a word and then continuing to just use autofill to have it make a sentence for you.
Just see where it leads you, yeah.
Okay. So I walked off to go hunting, but my friends joined me and told me we were headed for the city of Warfang.
You were gonna go out hunting, but then your friends joined you and they were like, well, we're gonna go here now, and you were like, oh, okay.
Hey, we actually have things that we need to do. We, the main characters of the story before you showed up. Oh, John White, you're so cool. I wish I could be 1/100th as cool as you. Oh, my name's Spyro the Dragon, and I'm a huge bitch. Okay. So I walked off to go hunting, but my friend, So I halted my train of thought for hunting and we left for the city of dragons.
It's literally just like, I'm gonna go off hunting. Hey, we're gonna go to the city. I don't care about hunting anymore.
Yeah. Hunting mode. Done. Paused.
Hunting mode, engage. Hunting mode, disengage. Let's go.
Plot mode, engage.
No time for side quests.
My backpack is full. I cannot hold any more pelts. I must proceed to the city. Now, mind you, the walk there was about 14 days long, and because of military, self-training and pushing my own limits / beyond.
Pushing my own limits / beyond. Okay, so that sentence
Period.
Okay, so that sentence can either be pushing my own limits or pushing my own beyond or my beyond or just pushing beyond. But then it's like beyond what? Like why / beyond?
Your sentence could have ended anywhere else. And it had to end there.
It had to end, but why there?
I am filled with, I don't know. It's like not quite sadness, but
like that sentence.
It's adjacent.
Okay, like that sentence makes me weirdly anxious. Like,
you feel like you're gonna look over your shoulder and John White's gonna be standing right behind you or something.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, "What are you saying about my writing?
Yeah.
What are you saying about my eternal dialogue?
Yeah.
You want to meet this Desert Eagle face to face?"
Okay, so he has a minigun, a Desert Eagle, and a double-barreled shotgun.
Yes.
Okay.
That's his loadout, and he loves it. He runs that all the time, I guess.
Yeah. I could walk through the Mojave Desert for a year and not sweat or need to sit. But
so over the top.
I know. Who says that? Like, you've seen over the top, but have you seen this level of over the top?
No.
And this is why I'm like, even if this is a troll story, it's fucking great.
It's well done.
So good.
It's well done.
But my friends needed rest, so I stopped to rest with them. But anyway, we reached our destination in 14 days.
As expected, ETA 14 days. 14 days later, we arrived.
Once at the gates, my friends and I were let in. Once inside the city itself, that's when things got nasty.
What?
Oh, now they get nasty.
Now they get nasty after all the murder so far.
Or maybe
we're getting nasty.
Maybe things were temporarily not nasty when it was
for
just
14
John
days.
And two dragons.
One of whom is Spyro.
Yeah, they were friends. They didn't do anything to piss him off.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't have to go into any murderous rages.
Yeah, you know what? It's simple. Just don't choose death.
Okay, that's when things got nasty. Dragons attacked me, threatened my friends, and stabbed Spyro in the chest, which the others weren't expecting, but luckily it was only the lung that was hit.
It's only the lung. That's not important.
Lungs are like kidneys. You've got two of them, so one of them's disposable, right?
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, sure.
Why did the dragons attack them?
Why did they fucking stab Spyro?
Spyro's a dragon. They're the good guys. I'm genuinely trying to remember the Legend of Spyro games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember, was there any point where all of the dragons, turned hostile? And I can't remember.
Also, it's just weird, because they're at the gates. There's presumably some kind of guard there, because it talks about them being let in. So the guard sees these two dragons and this human, and is like, yeah, I'll let them in. And as soon as they're in, just fucking attacked from all sides. Why?
I thought I'd have a response, and I don't. I don't know.
That's okay, Connor. I don't blame you.
John White has a bounty on his head from all of the murdering he's done.
Which is kind of weird if you consider that he only murdered apes.
Well, remember, maybe he did try to ride that dragon and rode it 6 feet into its grave. And then skinned it and wore its skin as a trench coat. That was a reference.
Oh, I know. I remember now.
Okay, well, yeah. But either way, nobody hurts my friends.
I mean, they already did.
Yeah, they just did. Sorry, John, but they just did. 1 second, the dragons are about to attack him. The next second, he's nothing but a broken mess. Oh my god. Are you talking about Spyro?
I hope
you turn on Spyro too?
just can you imagine all of a sudden, oh, you're right, let's kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like I decided to get on the dragon's good side by helping to kill Spyro as well.
Yeah. What's friendship? What is it for?
I broke every bone.
I have no friends, I only have allies.
Yella. I broke every bone in the bastard's body.
Oh.
With one punch.
Oh, of course you did. Of course you did. Of course. Yeah.
He trained
did.
in the secret martial art of
One Punch Man.
Break yo bones. Yeah, I don't know. The dragons didn't dare attack me because they could feel my emotions. My power, my tornado of rage and justice.
Tornado of rage and justice?
Yeah. Tornado rage!
Tornado flame!
Yeah. I'm imagining, all I can imagine is Incineroar's attack in Smash Ultimate, where he just spins around a bunch, and it's like a whirlwind of punches.
I need to find it and introduce you to the move Tornado Flame, because it's magical. I'll look after we're done here.
Does it stack up to Tornado Rage though?
You'll see.
Maybe it's just it's one of those old Looney Tunes cartoons where people get in a fight and it's just a dust ball.
It's just a dust ball and limbs are just flailing out.
Yeah, except in this guy's case, it's a death ball. Anyone else who enters, their corpse is tossed out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh.
Just bones everywhere.
The whole time, my armor was glowing as black as a black hole.
Glowing.
Glowing black. It was radiantly black. It was blindingly black.
Blindingly black.
Yes. So much color was being pulled into it that people's coats cones of vision were being pulled into it and destroyed.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's literally a black hole. It absorbs light, I guess.
We had that, recently we saw that cliche of emotional color-changing eyes from End of Days, and we goofed on the idea of emotional color-changing hair. Does this guy have emotional color-changing armor?
I mean, I think he's just transforming or something.
I guess we'll see. Yeah, maybe he's about to become Megatron or something.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Spyro was rushed to the hospital with me and Cinder by his side.
Finally, we learned that the other dragon is in fact Cinder. It only took us until almost the end. Yeah, rushed to the hospital after being stabbed by the same people who brought him there? Why were they attacked?
After being at least stabbed by a dragon, but then potentially broken into a million pieces by John himself?
I think it's supposed to be that John broke the guy who attacked Spyro, but still.
I mean, it's not out of character for John to just do that to the wrong person.
Yeah,
nobody hurts my friends, but for me. Yeah, but me.
Or maybe it's just, once he gets into a strong enough blood rage, all blood is blood for the blood god.
He saw red, and then he continued seeing red. And after that, no one was alive. Not his enemies, not his friends. He was all alone.
Legend says he still sees red.
Yes. Once we reached the hospital, the healers went to work right away. We waited 2 days for Spyro to recover, and by some luck, the Guardians showed up to see Spyro and Cinder.
Oh, some luck.
Yeah.
We were just so lucky.
When they saw me, they asked me questions, considering I wasn't an ape. So I answered what I could. I'm glad they asked the right questions, because otherwise he would have killed them on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on the third day in the hospital, me and my friends were ready to go.
Go where?
To Chapter 2, which never came. That's it. That was Human of the Hellborn.
Human of the Hellborn. Okay, so I had to think back of the title, and that's why I thought, he's gonna transform or something. Because it's Human of the Hellborn. He's
part demon.
That's the rage.
His demon side.
That's the rage part, and then his military training is the justice part, though that doesn't necessarily equate. So I don't know, but
yeah.
Really,
so we have some reviews.
We do.
We have one review.
A review.
It's a big review.
Oh wow. Okay, let's take a look at this then. So this is written by Nameless Problems. And let's just dive into this. A big glaring problem with the story is the absurdly fast pacing. 1 minute, backyard. The next, battlefield. And how does he know who Malefor is? I don't know who Malefor is. Was he in there? I guess.
Was he one of the dragons at the end? Did they get named?
That never got named.
No, it just said the Guardians showed up. I mean, if you know the Legend of Spyro games, you can be like, oh, Malefor is one of them, but
I guess that's it. Anyway.
But never did this guy, whatever. Small potatoes.
He just got there with an explosion as an explanation, and he knows who the biggest baddie is without any sort of context? In no world does that make sense.
What? He
know?
teleported in. The biggest ape started yelling at him.
Yeah, that he should die.
John killed him.
Yeah.
And then they went to the cheetah village.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that part of this video.
I genuinely do not agree with that complaint.
Yeah. Anyway. Then there are the plot holes. Where did he get all the weapons? There's no reason he'd have them on him in his backyard.
He's John White. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. That's just in character.
Don't you know John White? Yeah.
All you said was, all my weapons. What does that include? Obviously a double-barreled eagle, a set of power armor, and most likely a minigun.
Uh-huh.
Also, yeah, I mean, that's correct.
Yeah,
that's what he had.
air has oxygen in it. That's why you could breathe it. Come on, stop saying obvious things.
Also, miniguns are ridiculously expensive, upwards of 400k. Whether that's dollars or euros or yen, I don't know. I doubt the military would let someone just keep it. Then you add gold and platinum plating? Gold happens to be expensive and one of the, if not the heaviest metals on Earth. I mean, it's not the heaviest metal. There are just metals with higher, whatever. Small potatoes again.
This guy just doesn't know who John White is. All of this is canon.
Yeah, exactly.
In the John White verse.
Mm-hmm. You took no time whatsoever introducing the character and world in a way that makes it cohesive or believable. There was barely a setting, barely a character, and barely any description. Hey, we got a lot of character out of John White.
Yeah,
come on.
So much character. I know John White like I know my own father, maybe even more.
Yeah, like, we bonded, and I'm terrified.
Yes.
Of John White, because fuck that dude's scary.
I hang out with John White only to remind him that I exist and I am not a target, because otherwise he might just kill me.
It's like with Wisp. Everybody who knows him will be best of friends.
Yeah, but he's also, like, angry all the time.
Uh-huh. It really is just Wisp, but with guns.
Yeah.
I had to backtrack to find information because the explanation and scene building is bad. I mean, agreed.
Yeah.
Having to go back to reread something because it's poorly explained as written will lose you readers. Maybe. Your formatting is terrible. Just one huge paragraph of confusion, poor pacing, overdone ideas, and possible self-insert. No. You think?
No, no, man, it's not a self-insert. I mean, nobody
could never
can
be
stand
this
up
cool.
to John White. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I understand painting a character like yourself, but no human being is this perfect. At least this guy acknowledges that John White is perfect.
Yes.
It makes it impossible to relate and actually care about a flawless character. You know what? Good point. Not applicable to this story.
Right. John White goes into bloodlust rage at the drop of a hat. That's a pretty big flaw, actually.
I mean, not really a relatable flaw for me, but definitely a flaw.
Yeah.
Your grammar? Not terrible. Spelling? Could use work. Capitalization is a big problem. You don't capitalize I's, names, or anything. You have no commas, so aside from a sudden stop, it's... Wait. Oh, that's written weird. You have no commas, so aside from a sudden stop, it's pretty much a run-on sentence. Swearing for the sake of swearing, no real direction. All in all, very common mistakes made by inexperienced writers.
I mean, John White is not an author, okay? You can't just take a super soldier and expect him to be Hemingway. He's doing his best, okay? John White is doing his best.
Cut the guy some slack. He's not perfect. We established that earlier.
Slack. John White thinks in lowercase, okay? People are so disposable that he doesn't need to capitalize their names.
Yeah, like, people don't matter. Names are unimportant.
Right. Just the way he was raised.
In the military. As a test tube experiment. The character in this story is the embodiment of Deus Ex Machina. I think somebody doesn't know what Deus Ex Machina means.
It's more like Deus Ex Machina, because you just took a shit on your whole argument. I've genuinely been waiting to say that specific thing for like a month or two now.
Well, congratulations, you got it in there. What information you do give is pointless, and is clearly there to further overpower your character. I mean, I don't think you also know what overpower means. That's not how you use it anyway. Like, I know what you mean, but you're using the word wrong. A year in the Mojave without breaking a sweat? That's not how the human body works. That's not how any body works. Devil's Curse sounds like something a child comes up with when playing pretend and they're the villain. Where was Devil's Curse mentioned? I never saw something mentioned called Devil's Curse.
I guess I'll go back. Let me search for devil.
Did the story
change?
Not
found.
Yeah, did the story change between this review being written and us reading it?
Maybe the guy actually updated from the review based off the review's feedback.
Maybe? That would...
I don't know. Weird.
That would be so weird.
I mean, because the rest of this has been applicable.
Yeah, and the beginning was also different, because...
So it's like, okay, you're right. Devil's Curse was a little too far. But no, my super soldier can walk a year in the Mojave, or whatever it was.
Yeah. Also, I do like that. I think the writer, like the author, actually spelled Mojave right, and this guy didn't. Also, maybe that does explain why we were like, what are you talking about? What about Malefor? Because maybe the author then removed the name Malefor and was just like, there's a big ape.
Well, I think in Legend of Spyro, Malefor is also a dragon. Let me just make sure.
Okay, so it's entirely non-applicable. What?
Malefor, is a dragon. He's the main antagonist of the Legend of Spyro series. The apes are like cannon fodder. Like Malefor recruited the apes.
They're the Goombas.
Gaul is the Ape King, ruler of the apes, and a loyal servant of Malefor in the Legend of Spyro series. This guy absolutely would not know who Malefor was, but Gaul would have been there, run his mouth, and due to the said running of mouth, John White just blew his head off.
Yeah, blew.
Maybe this was rewritten.
Yeah, I think so, because Malefor is just gone from the story.
Not mentioned.
Yeah. Huh. That's so weird. Like, something about that just strikes me as so weird.
There's like 3 or 4 people in our comments section who know, like, everything about Legend of Spyro, so I'm sure they'll show up and fill in any holes that we missed.
Okay, so... you talk about how the military trained him in tolerance, but he decides to go straight to violence the moment his limit is reached, which is only, like, 5 minutes. Which, fair complaint.
Either, yes, extremely fair complaint, or, again, if this is a troll, is incredibly funny.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. No diplomacy. Diplomacy has failed. No restraint, no actual conflict. It's all just, we fought and I won because I'm just so awesome and have guns. No personality. That breaks any character, any story. Hey, he had plenty of personality, all of it was just bad.
He has a lot of character. It's one-dimensional, but he has a lot of character.
Work on the pacing, the imagery, formatting, characters, dialogue, plot holes, pretty much everything. Just rework everything, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it actually would have been interesting if you added a bare-bones survive-off-the-land feel to the arrival. Makeshift weapons, shelter, and eventually being found out and having to fight with what he has. In the TLOS universe, humans never happened, so he'd be a rarity, and possibly an experiment? I don't usually give ideas, but I think you could use something constructive.
I think it would have been interesting if you completely changed the story and wrote something completely different.
I mean, you know what? I don't disagree.
I don't disagree, but that's, I don't know, like saying... I don't know, I'm trying to think of something to say as generic as that, and as wide... covering as that.
I think, I mean, I think that's already pretty generic and wide covering in and of itself. So.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should give up. I'm not saying you should delete this story. But it does need fixing. Surprisingly enough, asking for help can get results. The way this story is presented feels like you've never opened a novel and read it.
What the fuck do you mean by that middle line? Surprisingly enough, asking for help can get results? This guy just posted his story. Like, what gives you the right to say that? Like, genuinely. As in, that sounds like it's come after the fact. When it's just like, this guy wrote it, and he uploaded it. He didn't need to ask for help. I mean, it's not a good story. But it's not like there's a history of this guy ignoring advice.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like there's a history of this guy ignoring advice or brushing off people who try to help him because they want to help.
This isn't someone you can be smug about. This is just some guy who wrote something that's not super good, but...
not super good is an understatement.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I know.
Like Nameless Problems, you do not get to be like, I told you so.
Yeah, because that's kind of what it comes off as.
Yeah.
I've spent more time than I'd like to admit writing this. Take what I said however you want, but I'm only trying to help. There is more I could say, but I've written enough already. If you want any elaboration, all you need to do is ask.
Thanks for draining the life out of it, Nameless Problems.
Man, this took directions. That review caught me off guard.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a fun romp of a guy with power armor and a minigun with golden platinum plating. At age 20, he was and still am the first super sodder that the government spent 10 Earths worth of not stop cash on, and you had to go suck the life out of it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Spent 10 Earths worth of not stop cash.
I gotta work that into, like, my everyday life.
Yeah, like, I just want not stop cash on a shirt.
I want that sentence tattooed on my body.
Just have it just run from somewhere to somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I just not stop cash.
It
gets me every time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again to Death Rider Guy for suggesting this.
Yeah.
And I hope you're having a good one. Don't get shot.
Yeah, better not cross John White. It's the last thing you ever will cross.
Thanks for watching, and an extra special thanks to our Platinum D-Hole patrons, ODST795 and Polly Hebert. If you've been enjoying our stuff for some time now, we'd really appreciate Patreon support at any level, even as low as $1 a month. Every level grants perks for the public Discord server, linked below, and also for the monthly video poll. Regardless, have a great day.